Alright, so now we are going to host the new repository, this new template render. So it's called the Chafta COO renderer. Okay. It's public. Alright, and basically all we need to do is this paste. Okay. And now you will see it over here. Okay. Next thing we need to do is go on to we are using Netlify to host things. Right, so just gonna log in. Okay, so let's have a new site from GitHub. We are going to use it from the Trade Trust repository, Chafta, owner DLT, deploy. So the build command, let's take a look at what did they does to do. Build, npm run build, npm run build. Right, let's run it and see what happens. npm run build. Okay, it has no exported member. So apparently there's test. Right, no, I'm just gonna delete that. There's test here. Just gonna delete that for now. Right, build seems to work. Okay, git status, git add all, git commit am char remove test temporarily. Okay, just gonna push this. So now you can see once I build it, there should be an extra folder. You see dist, right? So if you want to see like what happens when it gets hosted, you can use npx http server on the dist folder, and actually this will kind of like run a server on your end. Localhost 8081, localhost 8081. So this is actually whatever that's being built, and yes, rightfully it should be a white screen because we haven't passed in any certificates. So this is pretty much the correct one, right? So let's just confirm it's dist, and then we publish it. Okay. So now, now that you got this, probably the next thing you need to do is actually to set up a custom domain name. So let's start by changing site name to Chafta School Renderer. Okay, and we want to add a custom domain name. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to log into AWS right now. Okay, so now I'm logged into like the Route 53. Basically, I'm going to set up a new domain. Let's call this like chafta .tradetrust.io. Right, fine. Okay, and just add it in really. Okay, and actually append the record chapter, and we are going to use a CNAME, and the CNAME is actually to this one. Okay, create. So now the CNAME should be created already. It might take a while for it to propagate. You can use this. Okay. Let's see if that works. Nope, not yet. Yeah, it might take a while, right? So yeah, you can actually provision Let's Encrypt. So to change it to HTTPS, yeah, I think this is because like on my side the DNS query got cached, so I just have to wait a while, but usually this will work in a while. So over here, this is how you can host and run your renderer on Netlify for free. In fact, if you just go to this URL, it's already there, I think. Yeah. So okay, wait, because site's still deploying. Okay, site is deployed. Yeah, so if we go to just now that URL again, ta-da, you can see like actually it's there already. The centralized renderer is here. So we are all set up. What we really need to do is to wait for DNS to propagate this thing to be there, and also HTTPS, the Let's Encrypt certificate to be issued. Then we have this thing on the HTTPS already. So next thing we want to do is to actually issue the certs already. So as you can see, this is the data, but I've changed some of the things. So likely what I'll have to do is I'll print a new one out, and then after that I'll use the tool to kind of fix this. So I'll do that in the next video.